Welcome, sports lovers, to another game of Blood Bowl, where my Vangelas's Violators have reached the quarter-final in the Club League, and they are playing the Ravenous Raptors. And while we struggled to get the quarterfinals, we ended 7th in the regular season, so we played against the number 2, and those are the Orcs/Lizardmen that we faced in our very first match. And while they look pretty orcish, it also meant a lot of strength forward block and a Croxigore. So basically I don't have that much hope at all to progress, but that won't hold me back of trying to destroy his team and make him pay for facing me. I gave him the option of forfeiting, though in case of an incredible stunt I would end up facing either the Nurgle team or the Amazon team. And we lined up receiving in the first half and hopefully managed to hold the line before picking up the ball as a result. And immediately we went to work, knocking out a Saurus Warrior with a well-placed opening block by Hot Milky Nipples. Number managed to collect the ball, looking to a good spot to get the ball to. And as the lines clashed, another Saurus Warrior was KO'd in the central scrimmage. This was going really well, because after weeks of screwing up, it seemed my Minotaur finally realized why he was there on the pitch. Cojones Grande went deep, ready to get the ball to him, but he tripped over and is going for it, even with sprints rerolls, unfortunately. In the center, it kept all being cluttered up though, and slowly we kept knocking over the Lizardmen team, as our armor rolls were really on fire today. And while his injury box really kept filling up, even forcing him to use his apothecary, a lonely skink managed to get the ball and slip through. And unable to stop the little bugger, he managed to get right to the end zone and score an undeserved 1-0 for the Lizardmen. Nothing personal to my opponent, but we really had the upper hand at the moment. The teams lined up again, and with him having 4 players down, we had a numerical advantage to go look for the equalizer. And the raging Trenric broke through the lines towards his outfield. He rushed over a Saurus, and I got an assist in. So I just needed to push the Saurus away, and well, I would have managed that one dodge and I would have scored, but of course that's the moment when your rerolls are all gone and you roll double skulls, and at injury, insult to injury, the raging Trainwreck injured himself, losing 1 armor value as a result and out of the game. The other result was that he was killed, so I didn't want that at all. But yeah, that's a bit of a letdown, because even if we advance, I would now have a armor 9 Bull Centaur. And that's my Star Bull Centaur. The ball back in the open. The Lizardman could secure it now and finish the first half in the lead. A crucial fail block, because should the block have worked out, I would be able to go defensive on his stricken team and just dismantle it piece by piece. Now, however, I need to still push forward and take risks. So we kicked off and we had to look for getting to the ball and equalize as soon as possible. Immediately a big fight broke out in the middle of the field, as the Bull Centaur, Cojones Grande and the Saurus Warrior alike smashed into each other. His line kept being pulled into 2 halves, the Dawizard drove a wedge straight through his center, and the skink in possession of the ball tried to switch flanks, trying to get through. Guarded by a Saurus Warrior, the diminutive Blighter sneaked away behind my line as we failed to bowl it over. But Cojones Grande managed to get to him with his strip ball skill. He pushed the skink, and of course then the unthinkable happened. The ball scattered onto the Bull Centaur, who failed to catch it. Nothing strange there, but then it scattered back right to the skink, who grabbed the ball. Nuffle didn't smile at me there at all, and so the skink dodged away easily and in a cold counter scored a 2-0 and eliminated me virtually from the league, as I only had 4 turns to go on my part and I needed 2 to score for an extra drive. With all hope lost and he deploying on a defensive deep, of course, all I could do was leave a mark and smack some more down, hopefully. I wasn't going to for the honorable saving goal or anything. I just wanted to destroy him now. We went in all blocking left and right, even in my disfavor, just to do this, because who cares if I got injuries? The season was over. And I forgot totally about the ball. Numbers passed it to Cojones Grande, but he once more failed to catch it at the end of the game. The Bull Centaur was just darn unlucky today with his sprint trip, his scattering strip ball, and now his failure with the field open. Yeah, it wasn't his day. And thus ended the game with a 2-0 defeat A third of the Lizardmen team missing their semi-final, and a bit of a sour taste in my mouth as we could have pulled this off were it not for that single failed double skull block. Pity, because then, well, it would have been 1-1, he would have half a team and I would just have rolled him up in the second half. And so the league ended for the Vangelis Violators as I rolled some final skills and bought 2 more Hobgoblin linemen just to bump the team value for that single honor at the end. We didn't really lose it in this game, but somewhere in the middle of the league. But that is something I'd look back and complete and think about what we will do next season. Either I will play again with my Chaos Dwarfs or with some very naughty team and take that literally that I'm painting up currently. But check for that back in January when season 4 will start. Thanks for being with us this season, and while we only pulled off 3 wins, just gonna look at the trophy figures in a few days as well. It was great fun and I learned a lot, and of course now there's a new edition, so I will have to learn it all again, all over. Bye bye, and until next time, take care. Did you like the Chaos Dwarf content in this video and want to know more about Chaos Dwarfs? Then check out the Chaos Dwarf online forum by scanning the QR code you now see on screen.